Hey y'all, what's that? Inside the shipper and more. Welcome to Where Our Travelers Simply Glow. I'm gonna wipe the screen off. Try hopefully y'all can see it a little better. And so what is the process like? You know what I mean? Not just the destination. And why is so much beauty in just having the process? Just and, I'm guessing people just like to rush the process. Like, me, when I'm thinking about things on my own myself, what is the process looking like from having stepping stones, from going into and being the bottom of the barrel to the cream of the crop? How do you make those transitions? It's a process. And it's one that will not be rushed. It's one that will not be done half-assed either. And so let's just focus on those two. So it won't be rushed. You are not going to make a leader go on your timetable, your timeline. That's your own. A leader has to follow things that resonates from within themselves only. That's the only way that they can manifest a true lively type of animated, happy experience from within themselves, within, out, in. They have to resonate with one another. You can't have the rushing spirit and still feel as though you're leading with clarity. You're leading with authenticity, with the moment that goes straight through and knocks out goals. They're not the one and the same. So as leaders, we get this. We understand that type of behavior. Now, when you are going to just do things half-assedly, you probably are going to make more mistakes than are necessary, and probably can be okay with those. As you feel like you're going to continuously move up and move forward, just because of my skin tone, the color of my skin, or the way that I look, or just because of who I date or who I'm married to, or you have a plethora of reasons why you can do something half-assed. Let's take Beyonce as an example. You did some stuff that was half-assed. Who just leaves their prime things is laying around half-assed? That's half-assed, and that's a perfect example. Or who just takes who they vote for half-assed out of some emotional desperation of a plea to leave my man alone? You know what I mean? But just because that's my man, I can have more prestige over somebody else. That's doing things half-assed. And that's not okay. That's not what you do. That's not appropriate. That's not something that you wish to follow. And so when you are in the process of understanding those things about yourself, you gotta do what's necessary. You gotta learn. You got to learn how to do that. Because when you are allowing yourself to succumb to the pressures and the whims of this world that we have going on, you're not acting with integrity. You're not leading within a divine spirit, and you need to have that spirit, because the force and the forces and the people that you are aiming to serve, they may try you, and when they do try you, what is it that you're going to stand for? Integrity, or a rush spirit, or known for doing things half-assed, so it makes you an easy target. Ultimately, the decision is ours. Which choice are you going to choose? That's ultimately the question that you have to ask yourself. I had a final tip, and I'll share it with you all here on Instagram about femininity. So I'm going to go find it right. Okay. So, I had a point for some things online, and I could have just went straight through, easily. And just kept on giving them more and more points. But I thought to myself, what's the point of keep giving you so many points if, you're going to just not even really do the things that I'm looking for you to do? You know what I mean? Like, I could have and then just gave a half-ass experience, or I could have held closer to the things that I know that I'm proud of, even in the midst of what the haters say and don't give. You know what I mean? I've been live on Instagram for making money, and I kid you not, I've made 4 sales. One when I owned the art business, which I still own, and I had one sale from my cousin. I had another sale from my cousin, probably like 2 or 3. Then I just had one now from one of my old classmates. That's it. You know what I mean? And I've been online presence via Instagram, and I just started growing YouTube a little bit now. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to see how long things take. So when I say that you will not be rushed, I mean that. You know what I mean? If I have to gather enough information to produce a piece of content that is suitable to my needs and the things that I like and the things that I want people to be aware of, then that's the time that it takes. And what is it about you that you feel as though you're going to hinder that by choosing to make me go faster or slower that suits your pace and not my own? What's up with that? So I will not be rushed or delayed with intent to hinder anything that I have going on, especially when it comes to dealing with self-sabotage or just sabotage in general from outsiders as well who look in. I'm not having that. So it's easier said than done, possibly, but I don't really care about that because I don't even like to talk and be all into that chit-chatting anyway. That's just not what I like to do. So if I have a point and I'm thinking about things and I want them to come across a certain way, that takes time. That's a process. There are processes that are put into an area of acknowledgement, and they will be that. They will be acknowledged. They will be answered. They will be understood. They will be heard, listened to. They will be gets. Oh, yeah, I get it. Good. Learn it and learn it well. So we don't have to have this conversation again. Now, if you're going to continuously go ahead on and disrespect me, then we know that the things that I'm offering for you as a service is not something that's in alignment with who it is that you want to become. So you are excused. You're dismissed. And let me not see you around these parts again. With the same attitude, for sure, no. If you change, okay, well, cool. Hi, it's nice to serve you. But you got to walk that fine line and that tight road. So again, the process is very beautiful, not just the end goal and the destination. So I want us to focus on finding beauty in the process too, because the process is what builds us. It's what makes us. Is something that determines the level of our strength. That point where we get to that says, I'm sick of it. I want to figure out where to move on from here. Where is it that I need to be at? Oh, up front, nothing but not be in my way. That's where I'm going, because that's where the leader is going to position themselves to make an impact with the minimal effort possible that's needed, because we don't want to overexert ourselves, but always want to make the most impact that I can with minimal effort as possible. Because people always are underneath that oppression, work harder, hustle harder. No. I work hard at the end of the day, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm standing still, I'm doing so with integrity and observing all that's around me, because I don't have any other choice. So again, I always want to make as best an impression as possible, no matter even if I have very little. Because honestly, that doesn't matter. What makes the man and what makes the woman make them seem so reachable or unattainable. It's a process. It's the way that you choose to show up. It's the way that you choose to present yourself to the world over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's the way that you choose to bring yourself into alignment instead of always forcing yourself into or out of focus. And you got to take that snapshot and angle yourself appropriately so you can get the angles and the pictures that you seek and that you're looking for. Ultimately, no one else is going to do it for you. So again, enjoy the process, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.